Hey, he's good. He is. You try trapping him, but he bags out of it and he splits it. And he made some passes tonight. I don't even see how he found the guy. I saw him, and they didn't miss any shots. I mean, they got great shooters, and some nights you got to hope the guys not shoot the ball as well. And they seem like they made every shot.
I mean, it's, a lot of it seems he just catches guys in their rhythm. I mean, he seems to bring the best out of everybody.
Yeah, he's just. There's definitely a legit argument that he's the best point guard in the league, and he's a definitely MVP candidate. I mean, he's just. And you saw how different they were when he came out of the game. That we had a good group on the floor that gave us a lot of energy. Those guys and got us within 4 points with a minute and something to go, and he comes back in and he makes two plays, two. And I'm not gonna say a simple plays. He makes it look easy, but he's just tough. I mean, and when he's on and they're making shots, and Peja and David West, made every jump shot early in the game, which makes you try to change things. And then Chandler rose to the basket so hard and takes up so much space, and they find him for dunks. I mean, every shot he takes is either a layup or is either a free throw or dunk. And those three guys are just shooting the ball the way they are. It just makes it tough. And then Chris Paul can shoot. He just picks and chooses when to shoot.
Is a guy like that defensible? I mean, is it fair to say you can have success against?
Well, I've seen games where he missed shots and still get 20 assists. I mean, so the thing about it, when you start talking about defense, maybe can you force him to miss some shots? Yeah, but you can't, trying to force him not to deliver the ball to the open guy. And he just finds the open guy, and they do a great job of spreading the court. And I think what makes it tough, what people don't underestimate, is that the fact that they got a 7-footer with a lot of bounce who rose to the front of the basket and screen, and he's open. And so I don't care what you say as a coach. You got a guy 7 feet tall on the basket who dunks everything. You got to pick your poison. Do you give up a dunk or do you chase out on the guy making threes? And if they're making threes, it's just tough because.
And then West is a great pick and pop guy.
Well, pick and pop, on the post, one-on-one on the post, and then when you trap him, they swing the ball and they do like most teams do. They try to get a shooter in the corner, and if they're making shots that night, it's going to be tough because he's going to find he makes the right play. I can't think of one time tonight where he didn't make the right play, right decision with the basketball.
That's it. I mean, did you guys play well? Were you pleased with what you saw, your effort?
Well, our effort was there. We just couldn't stop anything. I mean, we changed things. We just couldn't stop anything. I mean, we just couldn't. I mean, we scored. We shot over 50%. We rebounded basketball. We had 31 assists. But we just could not stop plays. And when we got in a one-on-one situation where we had to get a stop one-on-one, Peja hit a couple fadeaway jump shots at the buzzer. David West scored on us on the block. Bonzi Wells took us inside and scored on us. We just couldn't get a stop.
Your decision to go with Jason over Jamario was matchup driven?
Yeah, just matchup. Just matchups and trying to get Jason going a little bit. Thinking maybe, with the matchups the way they were tonight, maybe we can give him a start. He can get going a little bit. I talked to Jamario before the game. Like Jamario said to me, Coach, I've started my whole entire D-League career, minor league career, so it doesn't matter to me. And you saw how Jamario played. He came back, and I thought him and Humphreys and Jose and Linton and those guys that was on the court, Andrea, they played well enough to give us a chance. And I mean, they had to bring their starters back in the game.
Do you anticipate staying with Jason? Do you anticipate staying with Jason?
No, it was just one night, just matchups. And like I say, looking at the matchups, hoping that getting them out there, getting them out there early, right after the warm-ups, maybe that would help them get going. That's all.
It was a brief look at Linton, but it does look like he plays with a bit of an edge.
Yeah, just a little bit more of an athlete. And I think you saw when we had Carlos and Linton and Jamario on the court, we were a lot quicker to the basketball, and Hump were a lot quicker to the basketball, and we created some problems. And if we can just get our big, whoever they, just to roll fast and hard to the front of the basket, opens up a lot of things. And you don't necessarily have to finish, but you just got to get to the front of their rim. And I mean, that's what Tyson Chandler does. You know, he leads the league in field goal percentage, but they're dunks because all he does is roll to the basket. He just dives to the basket. And, I mean, it helps that he's 7 feet tall and can jump out of the gym.
Great.
Gate blazing. And on the road, you knew they had a run in them to come back. They did at the end. But talk about the first half of this game.
First half, I thought we played okay. Yeah, I thought the effort was better. You know, we talked about the last couple of days' defense, obviously, and I thought that the initial part of the defense has been pretty good. You know, it was at least tonight. But I'm still looking for that second and that third effort.
Right.
You know, and that's something that we got to get better at. I thought the third quarter we came out great. You know, starters played extremely well. The fourth quarter, again, I got to find a couple of guys off that bench who can come in and play because it was just terrible the way we played in the fourth quarter.